Hello everyone, welcome to solve this nice math Olympiad algebra problem. So here we have x to the power of y minus y to the power of x is equals to 17, and we solve this problem for all the values of x and y. So you remember one thing is that our x and y should must be a positive integer. It means that we solve this problem for only positive integer values of x and y. So here first we find all the values of x, and at the last we will be verify that which of the roots are solution and which of the roots are extraneous root. And now we move toward the solution of this problem. So the very first thing we are going to do is here first we will multiply and divide the exponent of both of these two terms by 2, and it will be written as x to the power of y, and its whole power is 2 divided by 2, and minus in the same pattern we multiply the exponent of this term by 2 over 2, and this whole equation is equals to 17. And now further in the next step we move the term of 1 over 2 inside the term, and it will be written as x to the power of, here we have y times 1 over 2, it will be written as x to the power of y over 2 and its whole square, minus we write this term as y to the power of x over 2 and its whole square is equals to 17. So further in the next step here you see that the base of this term is x to the power of y over 2, and the base of this term is y to the power of x over 2. So we here we will substitute m is equals to x to the power of y over 2, and we will take the base of this term is equals to n, and our n is equals to y to the power of x over 2. So here we substitute these two values to the above equation, and after substitution these two values, our above equation is written as in this form. When we put this value here, it will becomes m square, minus when we substitute this value here, it will becomes n square, and this whole equation is equals to 17. And now you see here the left hand side becomes a very famous algebraic formula. We know that m square minus n square is equals to m minus n times of m plus n is equals to 17. And now here, because we solve this problem for only positive integer values of x and y, so that you see here in the left hand side we have these two factors are multiplied by each other, but in the right hand side we have only one factor. So we need to find any two positive integers whose product becomes 17. So we have only one possibility, it is 1 times of 17 is equals to 17. Okay, so here we just compare the factors into the left hand side to 1 and 17, and after comparing both of these two factors we will get here m minus n is equals to 1 and m plus n is equals to 17. So we call this is equation number 1, and this is our equation number 2. And now here we need to solve these two equations, and now first we find the values of m and n, and then we move backward and we substitute the values of m and n, and we get the values of x and y. Okay, so first in order to find the values of m and n, we need to add equation number 1 and equation number 2. So when we sum up both of these two equations, it will be written as you see here. This is minus n and plus n are cancelled out by each other, and we get m plus m becomes 2 times of m is equals to 1 plus 17 becomes here 18. So here our target is to find the value of m. So for this we divide both of the sides by 2 in order to remove this 2 from here. So we divide both of the sides by 2, and it will become this 2 and 2 are gone, and we get our m is equals to, this is 2 times 9 becomes 18, and we get the value of m is equals to 9. So this is the value of m, and now we use this value of m and we easily get the value of n. So here we put this value of m in equation number 1. Okay, so this is our equation number 1, m minus n equals to 1. So we put this value of m here and we get the value of n, so that we have this is 9 minus n is equals to 1. So we move minus n to the right hand side and 1 to the left hand side, and it will becomes 9 minus 1 is equals to n. Here we get the value of n is equals to 8. So here we obtain both of these two values. So the value of m is equals to 9 and the value of n is equals to 8. So we get these are the two values of m and n. And now we move backward and we substitute the above values of m and n here. So this is the value of m equals to x to the power of y over 2 and the value of n is equals to y to the power of x over 2. So we substitute both of these two values here. So when you put the value of m, it will be written as x to the power of y over 2 is equals to 9. And when we put the value of n, we get y to the power of x over 2 is equals to 8. And now here first we need to remove this fraction y over 2. So for this, on both of these two cases we apply squaring on both of the sides. So when we apply squaring, it will be written as x to the power of y over 2 and its whole square is equals to 9 square. Similarly, on here we get y to the power of x over 2 and its whole square is equals to 8 square. So here after little bit simplifications, we will get here these 2 and 2 are gone and we get x to the power of y is equals to, this is 9 square becomes 81, and these 2 and 2 are also gone and we get y to the power of x is equals to, this is 8 square and 8 square becomes 64. So here we just write this 81 as 3 to the power of 4, and in this case we write this 64 as 4 to the power of 3. So now if we compare both of the sides, so here we easily get the value of x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 4. This is the first solution of the given equation, and from here when we compare both of the sides we get the value of x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 4. So you see here from both of these two cases we get the same values of x and y. And now here in the next step, we need to verify that is these values be the solution or is these values be the extraneous root. So for this, we need to copy down given question statement here. It is x to the power of y minus y to the power of x is equals to 17. And here we substitute both of the values into the left hand side and it will becomes the value of x is 3 and y is 4 minus this is 4 to the power of 3 is equals to 17. And now we know about that 3 to the power 4 is equals to 81, 4 to the power 3 is equals to 64 equals to 17. And here you clearly see that 81 minus 64 becomes 17 equals to 17. So this means that both of the values of x and y satisfied our given question statement. So finally we have the solution set of this problem is x, y is equals to 3 and 4. So this is the only one answer, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.